Hi, my name is Michael Barbercheck, and I'm here to talk to you today about a new industry breakthrough data storage and research sharing ability that has come about in recent years, known as cloud computing. Often simply called the cloud, this innovative technology is changing the way we compute entirely. So, what is cloud computing exactly? According to Wikipedia, cloud computing is a kind of internet-based computing where shared resources, data, and information are provided to computers and other devices, all on demand. Social technology and writer and researcher Evgeny Morozov is quoted in saying, "Cloud computing is a great euphemism for centralization of computer services under one server." Simply put, it's very easy to see that cloud computing utilizes many different things. Why use the cloud? The cloud is a modern technology that is very useful. It's very easy to use, very fast, and there are so many different opportunities that come along with cloud computing. What used to be used in the computing industry was hardware that stored information and files to a physical unit on the computer itself while downloading software programs. Now, the cloud, however, utilizes the internet to store similar data, share resources, and allow devices to work on demand, all through the web. Some key aspects of cloud computing include the types of cloud computing that exist, the ways that we actually use cloud computing, along with cloud data protection and security. The first of these is the types of cloud computing. This includes the private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and other types of clouds that do indeed exist. As seen in the graphic, it shows how each of them differ. For the first type, the public cloud is offered usually by a large cloud service company and made available for the general public or large industry groups. Public clouds are often free and provide data centers for users to access via the internet. The second type of cloud is the private cloud. These private clouds require a lot more undertaking and management to utilize and are often used in banking, financing, and stock exchange, with some private clouds even being used in the military, national security, and health organizations. The third main type of cloud is known as the hybrid cloud. This cloud is widely considered a combination of the public, private, or another type of cloud that are bound together in separate entities or separate providers. The hybrid cloud would include client data sharing, temporary storage, or other connectivity cloud sharing, all using this form of usage. There's also other types of clouds, aside from the main three, that could include community cloud, the distributed cloud, intercloud, or multi-cloud, but we won't get into those today. Uses of cloud computing range very wide. Cloud computing has so much to offer and allows those accessing it to use the cloud in many different ways. One of these ways is known as the use of infrastructure as a service. By using this, you're not requiring slow data centers or storage devices when accessing data, but you're able to use service infrastructure to run only and access only however much of your data is needed when you're accessing the cloud. Another type seen below is platform as a service. Platform as a service offers an easy development center for application developers, no longer making the purchase of software a requirement for such creators that create online phone apps and things of that nature. A third way that people can use cloud computing is as a software online service. By having the ability to access software in the cloud, it's no longer requiring people to install and even purchase software on their computing device. Furthermore, by being run from a centralized location on the internet, this means that software programs can be accessible from any location on the web. Finally, there's cloud security and data protection. This is a key aspect in cloud computing. Now, the security aspect of cloud computing may be seen as a deterrent to many internet servers and computer users when being offered the cloud, as they see cloud computing to be insecure or easily hacked. While this indeed spurs to be a true concern, cloud providers have been devoted to ensuring the safety of user information and data. The provider commitment in this aspect really shows how much devotion they make towards keeping the cloud secure and free from said hackers. Displayed here are many cloud computing industry providers. The OneDrive, Microsoft's cloud, the iCloud, Apple's cloud, Google Cloud Platform, as well as Amazon Cloud Drive. So, to overview the components of cloud computing, there are indeed the types of cloud computing, which are the public, private, and hybrid clouds, the ways that we use cloud computing via infrastructure, via platform and software, and finally, the security and data protection that comes along with the cloud. To quote the late Apple innovator and chairman Steve Jobs, he says, "I don't need a hard disk in my computer if I can get to the server faster. Carrying around these non-connected computers is Byzantine by comparison." Here we can tell that Jobs, before his passing, really got a grip on the fact that the old hardware industry is out the door and in the rearview mirror, and cloud computing is on the rise. So to conclude, cloud computing has steadily risen and will progressively utilize its many amenities more and more moving forward. Our traditional use of computer hardware is slowly fading into the rear view as cloud computing is beginning to be the centerpiece of our modern technological world. How will you utilize the cloud? Sources.